The Nigerian Peace Corps Establishment Bill 2017 passed second reading by both chambers of the National Assembly. Consequent upon the arrest and prosecution of the founder of Peace Corps of Nigeria over irregularities in their operations, further legislative process was halted. The committee invited both parties to take further submission and clear grey areas.
Whose idea is there? Is it the one of ACOR or?
The bill passed. If you look at the clause here, House of Rep version adopted. That is to say, the bill is exclusively giving statutory recognition to the existing Peace Corps of Nigeria. Only provision there is that any group, body, association that shares similar objectives, that is demonstrate interest in joining us, should approach us.
National Unity and Peace Corps was founded by Professor Humphrey Ogebunam in the year 1987, and they registered it with the Federal Ministry of Interior after going through corporate affairs documentation.
In another development, the Senate Joint Committees of Petroleum Upstream, Downstream and Gas invited NNPC officials seeking clarification about refinery rehabilitation program.
The initial plan is that the financier is supposed to engage the original refinery builder. But because the process was dragging along, I actually said, look, we should be able to engage them to actually start doing the work.
The committee made very good findings. We were all better off than where we were. Like I said, on the co-location, we felt we grossly understood what co-location means. To us, our thinking originally was a new refinery will be built within an existing refinery, but not to bring an old refinery, just like taking Kaduna refinery now to Niger.
The committee, who concluded that the representative of an NPC could not supply the needed answers, demanded that the minister appear before it to get things in proper perspective. From the National Assembly, Ifeanyi Isumba, NT News.
NPC conducted a painstaking investigation nationwide. Sir, we also annexed the report in our submission there. The permanent secretary, because it was channeled from the federal government through the Ministry of Youth Development. Page 26, sir.
Which page did you say was the ICT?
Page 26, sir. Page 26. 26 is written inside there. The letter specifically said the Peace Corps of Nigeria, the commission investigated a case bordering on the violation of the Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Act 2000. The Peace Corps of Nigeria was alleged to extort, in quotes, the sum of 40,000 naira from every potential member into the Corps. However, after a thorough investigation by the commission, this allegation has been proven to be false, as this amount collected by the Corps represents a subsidized rate for enlisted members for the provision of complete uniform kits, and the payment is voluntary. Then the same police people, if you go to page 22, 20, 23, 24, 25, are letters from the Attorney General of the Federation, that is the chief custodian of our law, urging the police, the SSS, to stop harassing the organization in view of subsisting court judgment. This is the chief law officer of the Federation that wrote these letters on various occasions when alleged infringement on our rights comes up. Then if you go further, you see judgment by the Federal High Court, State High Court, FCT High Court, awarding the sum of 37.2 million naira in various judgment sums. We refuse to go after enforcement because we know we cannot be going after government establishment, because no, the money will not come from those who are abusing our rights, but from the treasury of the federal government. Then, sir, of serious concern, if you can refer to page page 7 and 9, is a letter of clearance by the police. When the former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo asked them to inquire into our activities, they conducted a nationwide investigation. We've done the executive summary, our letter of recognition by the federal government. Okay.
That was a report in 2008.
Yes, it was at the instance of the former president that directed them to inquire. Look at the first paragraph, sir. We won't take you through just the first paragraph and the concluding paragraph. 2. District Police Inquiry conducted the activities of the Peace Corps of Nigeria, formerly known as the International Peace Corps, among other things, to ascertain the legality of its existence, its activity and motive, objectives of its formation, as well as the identity of its promoters, did not reveal any negative motive or threat to the security. Then if you go to the concluding part again, page 9. No, page 8, sir. Page 8, sir. The page 8, one of the paragraphs says the Corps is a non-profit making and non-governmental organization. Its funding is from the sale of membership forms. That is what they are alleging against us now. This is their report. Sales of membership form, voluntary aid for individuals, local and state government who enjoy and benefit from their services. They went further since its 11 years of existence. That was between 1993 to 2004. It has operated in 26 states and the FCT. From available records, your Corps as an entity has not been involved in any shady deals or any antisocial or subversive activities that constitute any threat to the security. The detail is still there. If you follow through another report, during the last government that they asked them to investigate, it's also there and declared, so that is the report annexed.
It's from the police.
From police, sir. Corps headquarters. It's not from State Command or zonal or divisional police, from the IG's office. Sir, what is just happening to us? From the day a House of Rep member undertook that he wants to sponsor a bill, the focus now becomes on Peace Corps of Nigeria because they feel we are coming to take part of their salary. That is simply not so. We have not committed. If you go through the details of this report, we have not done anything wrongly. There are letters of recognition by the federal government through the ministry statutory responsible for according government recognition, Federal Ministry of Youth Development. The United Nations has accorded us consultative status. The African Union, all the documents are next here. Nobody has ever found the Peace Corps of Nigeria wanting for any wrongdoing. There are salient issues that we have documented here, even position of various state governments in support of this organization, and how they try everything humanly possible to frustrate the existence. Sir, these are the facts of the matter. I know because of time constraint, we will not be able to go through every bit of this document. But one thing I want the Senate to please help us to do, a country where law enforcement agencies lie against its citizens.
No, I think we don't want to go to that.
Okay, sir.
I think
the CD of the meeting that was held before the North South to come and clamp down on us is here.
The what?
The CD of a meeting that was held
By who?
by the IG. 2 weeks, I say he swore to Allah. I'm quoting him on that CD. If you play it, you will hear that we will not allow this peace call to be signed by Mr. President, and he will do everything humanly possible to abort the other effort.
We don't know about that.
It is after the occasion that the plan on how to frustrate the signing of the bill came about.
The newspaper reports and what we were hearing, so as a Senate, we needed to do more than what we are doing. And that's the concern that has led to this. Otherwise, the Peace Corps bill, there was first reading, there was second reading, there was even third reading, and it was passed by the Senate. what we are now talking about is the conference report, because the happenings. That's why we decided that this thing will let us have another look at it. For me, I do not know of any conspiracy anywhere. I don't know about it. Well, I want to ask, is the
National Commandant.
Oh, National Commandant. Okay, Ako, eh? Okay, I've heard of your name. It's a great name. Is there any factionalization of the Peace Corps? Do you have a Peace Corps that is also separate from the whole? I just want to know.
Well, that is one of the Nigerian Peace Corps bill. There was no merging of any two organizations to form Nigerian Peace Corps. The Right Honorable Abdullahi sponsored our bill 4 months before the bill in the House of Rep, before the Senate, and the former Senate leader, distinguished Senator Ndume, sponsored ours. And now after our bill, there were 10 bills before that of Unity and Peace Corps came up with their own bill. But the National Unity and Peace Corps never went before the House of Rep. It never went there. So the contradiction now, when the Senate version was passed, and they went for conference committee sitting, the House of Reps stood their ground that they are not aware of anything of the National Unity and Peace Corps. And the House of Reps now, the conference committee adopted the House of Reps position that since they have the National Nigerian Peace Corps bill and their own Nigerian Peace Corps bill, you understand me, that they are adopting that one. That was what is adopted here. It is not a combination of two organizations that give birth to Nigerian Peace Corps. So if you go to part of the constitution that this bill is to give statutory, you understand me, to give statutory existence to the existing Peace Corps of Nigeria. So they adopted that of House of Rep version. But the issue now was that before we could know, this gentleman here, he says he is the Commander General of the National Unity and Peace Corps, went and started declaring himself as the Commander General or National Commander of the new Peace Corps that the Senate asked him to act. The detail is here. Are you with me? That I told people, I reported this matter to your spokesperson and I reported to the House of Rep. This is what was passed. This is conference committee report, and the conference committee threw their name out. This is the report here. On the basis that they didn't go to House of Rep, but he kept going up and down. Even if you ask him now, the ID card they are using, we have the sample, some of their personnel is already Nigerian Peace Corps, signboard in state offices, everywhere in Nigerian Peace Corps. Even when Mr. President has not assented to the bill, immediately they started parading the Nigerian Peace Corps, and that brought a lot of contradiction. I won't want to delve into issue of payment that you are hearing. We have done even with police in various state command of some payments that have generated concern that people thought is off. So where you hear issue of faction, is definitely just between them. Because today, I know him as the founder and Commander General of National Unity and Peace Corps. He told us that he traveled out for medical training before he came out. This young man went to the hospital, to the corporate affairs, changed, forged his signature and changed. So he will speak for himself. So any faction is within the rank of the National Unity and Peace Corps. For my organization, it's a straight jacket issue.
Okay, now, Mr. Chairman, sir, you can see we are merely doing our job as distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 109, carefully chosen by the people of Nigeria to represent them. So whatever we are doing, we are very conscious of our calling. We are very conscious of our calling. And if there are so many people claiming to be this and that, it's not wise. It's not advisable for senators, very elderly people, to now simply pass a bill and then create confusion everywhere. And that's the reason why we are doing our job. And this committee that we are seeing, for which this particular thing has been referred to, is called the Committee of the Wise. Because this committee is a committee of lawyers only. And therefore, whatever we are doing, we are very conscious of that. We are very conscious of that. So if you already have different people claiming to be this and that out there, then it is up to us to be very careful and cautious of what we do. You have exposed one or two things. In that lengthy submission that you did, you never told us that there are other people also claiming to be this and that. But now with one small question, you have said one man, and you're referring to somebody as that man. That too is not that's not very fair to him. Yes, it's not very fair to him, please.
I apologize.
Yes, he's a gentleman. So here you have to be very gentle. It's the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, Mr. Chairman, I think it is better we take it off from there, because there are three groups. And it's also well, in my humble view, from what we are seeing now, all certainly is not well. You have alleged that it's harassing you, and I understand there is even the court judgment recently. Very careful about this Peace Corps thing.
Against the police.
Yes.
This is a committee meeting. This is the Senate sitting, so we should behave with decorum.
And again, Mr. Chairman, thank you for your correction. You see, you would have asked, Mr. Chairman, if you would permit, allow my people to stand up for you people to see. That is what you would have put in. Said you now on your own directed that they must stand up for it. Please, Peace Corps, take it easy. Take it easy.
We have just been joined by the Vice for your own organization, the Peace Corps, or it's a bill that is being passed, to establish, as it is titled, the Nigerian Peace Corps. What is your understanding of it?
Thank you once again, Mr. Chairman. I want to just acknowledge and remark that before the arrival of distinguished Senator James Manager, I did commend the wisdom of the Senate, what you are doing now.